Hi friends, what a crazy, crazy hectic day. We knew this was going to happen. The moon right now is in Libra. The sign of Libra was on the ascendant during the new moon on the day of the Kentucky Derby. It happened right during the Kentucky Derby, which is why we had such a stunning outcome. Someday I'll get to that one too. So Libra plays a key role in what happens during this lunation period. Now we have just crossed the first quarter moon last weekend. That was in Leo, which exactly the chaos of this week matches that horoscopic spread that I did. Now, every day I'm trying to chart some of the news and how they align with the transits in real time with the Libra. So right now we have a Libra moon. So that's coming into square with that Saturn Pluto in Capricorn, which is really affecting Donald's money and restrictions on his money and the blockages of money and his obsession with money all over in the spreads that everyone's doing. And so just now, and here's another thing we need to talk about, is the Taliban was trending in Washington, D.C. And usually when things trend in D.C., they don't really trend anywhere else. They don't make it to the rest of the United States, and then all the trends are kind of caught and killed by dinner time there, and then it's just sports. And why is it just sports? Because that's where the digital armies try to kill more trends by entering the discussions, live discussions of sporting events, and then that's where they spread more garbage. So let me get back to this article. I'm going to try to read it for you guys while I shuffle. So this article, title, Trump administration wants to reimburse Taliban's travel expenses. About an hour ago, Washington, the Trump administration asked Congress earlier this year for funds to reimburse Afghanistan's Taliban for expenses the insurgent group incurs at attending peace talks, according to a spokesman for the chairman on the House Appropriations Subcommittee on Defense. You know what, come to think, I don't even think the Taliban showed up. Whoever was supposed to, I don't think, someone better go back and look for a roll call, because I don't even think they showed up, because these talks were supposedly held in kind of a neutral area, and I don't think they came. The money would cover the Taliban's costs for expenses such as transportation, lodging, food, and supplies, said Kevin Spicer, spokesman for Indiana Democrat Peter Visklosky, in a statement to CQ Roll Call. The Defense Department requested fiscal 2020 funding to support certain reconciliation activities. Okay, we have no business reconciling with the Taliban. Hello. Including logistics support for members of the Taliban. Logistics support, that is right up Eric Prince's alley. That's what he does, logistics support. And in March 2019, they sent a notification letter to the committee on using fiscal year 2019 funds for similar activities, Spicer said. Come on, Spicer, really? The Pentagon's request to funnel U.S. funds to the Taliban would implicate provisions of law concerning material support to terrorists. The Taliban's ongoing offensive operations against U.S. service members, right, and their continuing lack of acknowledgement of the government of Afghanistan or the rights of women in Afghan society. Consequently, Visklosky's panel on Wednesday approved a $690.2 billion defense spending bill for fiscal 2020 that bars any funds for reimbursing the Taliban. Under the request, however, the U.S. government would funnel funds to a violent group that once harbored Osama bin Laden. Oh, here's another thing. Because Obama got Osama, let's delegitimize our history. And Obama, again, this is, oh my God, this is so Putin playbook. Okay, fighting force U.S. troops have been combating for more than 18 years. The Taliban is a well-funded organization, too. That's what we're going to talk about. And much of its money has been earned from a drug trade that is killing record numbers of Americans. Okay, which drug trade is killing record number of Americans? The opiates. And the multi-million-dollar busts of massive amounts of fentanyl have been stopped in New Jersey and Miami. Shipments coming from China. Gee, whose wife is the Secretary of Transportation in the Trump administration? Elaine Chao. And Mitch McConnell, I swear to God, he is an asset for China. We keep talking, when I talk about Russia, I usually am just talking about Russia and China because they both have their fingers in everything. So, betting that China funds the Taliban. So they go on and talk about Afghanistan's opium trade, contributed to the surge in opioid-related deaths, la la la. Oh, don't forget your GOP Congress people who have voted to protect pharma pushing opioids. I know Blackburn in Tennessee, she's one that pushed it, and then they also defunded the, what is the tobacco arms, I forgot that name of that group, to limit their ability to penalize or sanction companies or anyone related to that. So this article, I'm not going to read all of it, but essentially it gets to, since last October, U.S. government delegations have engaged in 6 rounds in peace talks in Qatar with Taliban representatives. Okay, why do we need to have peace talks with the Taliban? Someone riddle me that. Because they're supposedly attacking us still? That kind of reminds me about how Donald used to say, I'll hire the best generals. I know how to defeat ISIS. Well, apparently he knows how to defeat the Taliban, which is why I am wanting to do a spread today addressing this issue with the Taliban. Because like the Taliban, Putin funds ISIS. If you do the research, you will find it. Just trust me on that one. I want to know if Putin funds the Taliban. And when I say Putin, I'm saying Russia, and I also mean China. Do they fund the Taliban and ISIS? Because I'm going to go way out here on a limb on a conspiracy theory that I have yet to have someone prove me wrong, and I want someone to prove me wrong. I honest to God think that, in my opinion, Putin was behind the funding of 9/11 because there's a lot of things surrounding that, and there's another thing you can easily look up. Somehow, Paul Manafort was awarded a giant construction cleanup contract in New York City days before 9/11. So I want to know, universe, angels, all of you guys, tell me, does Putin and China or let's just say Putin Russia, does Putin Russia fund the Taliban, and is this yet another way that Putin is trying to get kickbacks from the United States from Donnie's billions of dollars of debts that he has to pay off for Putin? Okay, so that was a mouthful. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so universe, please cut the deck. What's my card of the reading? What's my card of the reading? Okay, show me the signifier. Did Putin fund the Taliban and ISIS? What covers Putin funding ISIS Taliban? What's the challenge with Putin funding ISIS Taliban? What's at the root of him funding ISIS Taliban? What is crowning him funding the ISIS Taliban? Well, and what happened in the past with him funding Taliban and now wanting reimbursement? And what are the future implications of him funding the Taliban and the reimbursement? I'll just take these two. So how do people perceive, how do we see Taliban, Putin funding? What's the environment like with Taliban funding Putin, ISIS? What are the emotions around Putin funding Taliban, ISIS? Hopes, fears, dreams, and ideas. What are the dreams, ideals of Putin funding Taliban, ISIS? Final result. What's going to happen of this? And the card for the reading. Oh my God, Mother of Cups. Oh my God. Holy cow, she's reversed. This is the United States of America. Reversed. I am shocked. I don't do reversals, though. He's draining our funds. He attacked us. And he's still attacking us. Signifier. Six of Cups. Just a second. Six of Cups, nostalgia. Going back to the way things were. Maybe he's refilling his cup with funds. You know what? He's refilling Mother Russia. What's covering Putin and funds to Russia? Daughter of Swords. Is that the Page of Swords? I think so. Page of Sword. No. Page or Knight. So covering that. Money. Yes. Swords is little armies that go out there. Okay. Oh, God. Two things are the challenge. Oh, my God. The world. The challenge is the world and resources and everything he's doing with them, because it kind of interferes with what he's trying to get done. And the Empress. The Empress is crossing Putin funding Russia. So Russia, Russia is not happy with Putin, and their economy sucks. That's what this is. They need money. At the base of this, we have Daughter of Pentacles. They're getting money through the Daughter of Pentacles. Now this usually, oh my God, this usually shows up for me as Ivanka. It's reversed. Maybe it's Jared. Oh my God. Another reason why they're protecting the money and Jared and Ivanka so much lately. I still can't get over my cards being reversed. This is really throwing me off. Okay, what's crowning the reading? Two Swords, having to make a choice. It has to do with the other. Look at that eclipse right there. Time to pay up, Donnie. This is the message he's sending. It's time to pay up. Donald needs to pay up. That's why all this garbage is going on right now. Yes, you have to pay. Oh, God. In the past. The White House. Lordy. The White House has to pay. America was attacked by Putin and the Taliban, and now the White House has agreed to pay. The White House is making the agreement to pay. Future influences. The Sun, Donald. The Lovers. The agreement between Donald and Putin to pay him. Putin is getting money under the table through this. This is unbelievable. How do people see Putin, Russia? Well, he is being very aggressive about this. I am telling you, and someday I keep saying all these things I'm going to get to. Russia's experiencing their Uranus return right now, which is going to shake everything up. And this is at the base of it. There's a lot of anger. There's a lot of aggression. And Putin, I think, is ready to rumble. I mean, he already is, but I've thrown cards where he's not friends with Donald. He's just exploiting him to get what he wants, and then he's going to have his way and throw him under the bus when he's useless. The environment, we have Five of Swords. Winning at all cost. Winning at all cost. and the agony of defeat. Someone here is defeated. Is Putin defeated because his country is mad at him and their economy sucks? Or he's inflicting that on USA. More agony. Hopes and fears, the emotions. Two of Wands. This is the plan. We hope the plan comes through. Ideals and dreams. Putin, Father of Cups. He wants world domination, and Donald and all these far-right groups are delivering it. What's to come? Final result. What's to come? Final result, Five of Cups. Disappointment. Regret. I sure hope that's on the part of Putin. I hope he is severely disappointed. Okay, friends, thanks for watching again. I really appreciate it. Please click like. I could use some more likes, huh? Okay, have a great day. We have a couple days, 3 days till the full moon. Hang in there.